Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody asked me a question how you would draw a realistic looking 3D styrofoam plate, paper plate that has three compartments. And this is really an optical illusion. When I'm looking at it right now, it looks like these are inset. But if you take your eyes off of it for a second, it looks like it's the bottom of the plate. So it's kind of an illusion depending on how you pick it up. Like right now, that looks like this is going downhill, downhill, downhill. All of them are in recess. So I'm going to show them, and maybe you'll pick up some ideas how to draw this plate. It doesn't matter what size you start off with. I don't think you do want to be in the center of the page. I'm going to take a 2-point line, and then I'm going to hit P, Control D, and make a duplicate, and rotate that line 90 degrees. And then we actually need the ring around the plate. So I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate while holding down the Shift key. I'm going to grab from the inside and make it like right in there. Now, we want to take away this line. And I'm going to see how big this thing is. It is 11 inches, so we're going to make our nudge factor 12. And I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool. I've already changed my color to kind of the plate that I had, so don't really pay any attention to that. And there's our plate. So now let's move this out of the way. And we'll take the big side and we'll go up to Effects and Bevel. And we're going to bevel just a 1/2 inch. I mean, look, right now it looks like it's upside down, but it's really an optical illusion on really how you look at it. And there's probably several ways to do this. Now what I want to do is go ahead and take away these lines. And if you remember, not that line, if you remember, we're working in the center of the page, so we can use this right here. So I'm going to draw, I just drew a kind of, you could draw anything. I just kind of drew a little, like almost a bow in it or whatever, little recess. And I'm going to just make it, I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. While holding down the control button, I'm going to bring it to the top. Now I'm way too big for my plate ring. So if I hold down the Shift key, it will grow from the center outwardly. And then if I hold down the control button, it'll still be in the center. Shift, make not that small. Now, still too big, a little bit too big. Don't ever move it with the 4-point cross. You want just the 2-handle cross. And it'll, if you hold down the Shift, it'll grow from the inside out. I'm having really a lot of problems. Okay, here we go. Now, let's center that thing a little bit more. I've got my nudge factor set on 12. I'm going to set it on 0.1 for right now. I'm going to grab that and just kind of nudge it up more in the center. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in with the blue and take away the outline. So I'll left click on blue and right click on. Now, if I open up my, go up to Windows, Dockers, and go to Transform, and yours might say Transformation. And we're going to rotate this thing 3 degrees. I've already figured out it works. You could use anything divisible by 360. I'm not going to make a duplicate, but I am going to alternate C to move the rotation to the center of the page. Now, 3 degrees, we need 120 of them. We've already got one, so I'm just going to do 19. Now, this is going to take just a second, especially on my old computer, because Corel's having to, but if you Control D this around, I swear it would be a lot longer. I think it has something to do with it being a color. We're almost there. We're there. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill in that void spot. And then I can nudge that. Let me change my nudge factor back to 12, I hope it was. And I'm going to nudge that out of the way. And then I'm going to get rid of my rings and group these together, Control G. And there is your plate. It's an optical illusion. I mean, right now it looks like it's where you could put food in it going downhill. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.